What's happening? It's your boy SymbolicSportsaholic bringing you another great edition of NFL Weekly Prediction. Alright, first off, this week we have the Cardinals and the Rams. The Cardinals got lucky again last week against the Dolphins. I really think that fourth down was so clutch by Kevin Cobb. I don't know yet about this Cardinals team. They definitely shouldn't be 4-0, but I still like them. Their defense is playing pretty well, causing a lot of turnovers. And Larry Fitzgerald isn't the only receiver weapon they have. Roberts is good, and many others, some of the young draft picks. But anyways, the Rams, Jeff Fisher is doing such a great job coaching this Rams team. I like Steven Jackson. I think he's doing all right. I still don't believe in Sam Bradford. I'm going to take the Cardinals in a close one. A lot of people pick the Rams to upset, but I don't know. I'm just going with the Cards. All right, next we have the Eagles and the Steelers. The Steelers are still the best in Pennsylvania. No questions asked. Western Pennsylvania all the way. James Harrison, Troy Polamalu, Rashard Mendenhall all are scheduled to make their returns this week. We need you guys back. It's going to be a great game. The Eagles, they looked pretty weak against the Giants again. They squeaked out another win, like 2 points or 19-17, I think it was. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Steelers here to bounce back. They've had a bye week, so they've had a lot of time to rest. Eagles are having a really short week this week. Next, we have the Dolphins and the Bengals. This is my upset pick of the week. I liked how the Dolphins played last week. Brian Hartline was playing amazing. Reggie Bush struggled a bit. I think he'll make a bounce back here against this Bengals defense that I'm not too fond of. But I don't know. Ryan Tannehill is not doing bad. I think this is a recipe for success. They're definitely not a playoff team. But I don't think the Bengals are either. I think the AFC North's too tough for them to hang around. But Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis is looking good. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here for my upset pick of the week. I just like this Dolphins team, and they almost beat the Cards, so I think they can win. Next, we have the Packers and the Colts. The Packers squeezed out a win against Drew Brees and the Saints. The Saints' offense is just so great, but their defense is horrendous. But anyways, it's about the Packers. The Packers definitely are a more talented team. They only lost one game all of last year. They virtually have the same team. I don't know what's going on, but they should turn it around here and win again against this Colts team. Feel bad for Chuck Pagano. They're going to face adversity this week, but I just don't think the Colts have a run game or a defense to stop the pass. So I'm going with the Packers to beat this Colts team. And now we have the Ravens and the Chiefs. Man, the Ravens are looking good again. Their run game wasn't that good last week with Ray Rice, but we all know he's still one of the best backs in the league. I think their defense did good last week too, which is good because statistically their defense hasn't been great. But I think there'll be enough. Brady Quinn or Matt Castle is not going to be enough to beat this Ravens team, I don't think, even though it would be nice. But I like the Ravens this week again. They got a easy team here. The Chiefs, I believed in them at the beginning of the year. Every week they keep making me lose faith. Now we have the Browns and the Giants. The Browns are a better team than everyone thinks. 0-4 doesn't show much, but if you've been watching their games, this team will be good in the future. I think they're, out of all the rookie quarterbacks, Brandon Weeden, he's proved me wrong multiple times. I think he's looking pretty good. But Eli Manning lost the game because Lawrence Tynes missed a last-second kick that was barely short. I like this Giants team, especially if Hakeem Nicks is back. He probably won't be back. But I'm going to go with the Giants here. I just think their defense showed up against the Eagles for all 3 quarters, except for the fourth quarter they sort of shut down. But I still expect them to win at home. Next we have the Falcons and the Redskins. I like this Falcons team. They're undefeated still. Matt Ryan is playing amazing. And Roddy White is just telling Julio Jones, get out of the way. You know, this is still my city. I think Roddy White just looked beast last week. Atlanta's defense kind of looked sorry against the Panthers, but what can I say? Cam Newton had a good game last week. I'm still taking this Falcons team over the Redskins. RG3 is still a solid quarterback. Alfred Morris still a solid running back as well, but their defense has so many injuries, and it's just looking bad right now. So they squeaked out a win against Tampa, but it's not going to happen against the Falcons. Next, we have Seattle and the Panthers. A lot of people are picking the Panthers to win, but I'm rolling with the Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch has the most rushing yards on anybody in the NFL. He's just a biblical beast. Cam Newton is so bipolar. He just doesn't know when he's going to do good or not. And the Panthers play worse at home, believe it or not. I don't know why everyone likes this Panthers team so much. I just still don't believe in them. They haven't proved a thing to me yet. That Falcons game did move them up in my personal power rankings, but I like Seattle, except for I would like to see Matt Flynn start a game for quarterback, just experiment a little bit. I think they would definitely win with Matt Flynn. Russell Wilson, though, it's kind of disappointing me so far, but we'll see what happens. He's a good kid. Next, we have the Bears and the Jags. I hate Jay Cutler with a passion. He's just an asshole, but I still think he's a good player, and he demolished the Cowboys. The Cowboys defense had 5 picks on Romo, and this Jaguars team is looking pretty sorry with Blaine Gabbert. Maurice Jones-Drew isn't even playing that well. This Jaguars team is just, in my opinion, the worst team in the league right now. I like this Jags team, but the Bears get an easy win here, no problems at all. Next, we have the Titans and the hot Vikings. The Titans are one of the sorriest teams in the league right now. Jake Locker is still doing good. Chris Johnson finally had a decent game last week, but I still don't think it'll be enough. I don't know what the missing pieces. The Titans have so many talented receivers, but I'm going with the Vikings. The Vikings are hot. Christian Ponder, I don't think he has any interceptions still. He might have had one against Detroit. I didn't watch the whole game. But, man, Percy Harvin's there. Jermaine Gresham's there. Adrian Peterson is starting to bounce back in. Vikings defense can stop the run just about as good as anybody. So I'm going with the Vikings here. Advancing to 4-1 and shocking the entire NFC North. So, yeah. Now we have the Broncos and the Patriots, what I think is the game of the week. These are 2 great teams. Peyton Manning looked really solid against a team, and the Raiders do not roll over. They destroyed the Raiders, but the Raiders didn't even put up a fight, and the Broncos just looked good. Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, Willis McGahee started picking it up on the run. I like them going into Foxborough and beating these Patriots. Tom Brady, the Patriots looked terrible the first half against the Bills. They miraculously doubled their score in the second half, and they did really well. But I like the Broncos because their defense can stop Tom Brady. I believe in them. So it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be really close, down to the wire. But anyway, we have the Bills and the 49ers. The Bills, what can I say? Their run game is really good. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for 4 touchdowns, but 4 picks as well. If he protects the ball and their defense gets some lucky turnovers, who knows? They could win this game. I'm still picking the San Francisco 49ers here. I like this 49ers team. They're really solid defensively, probably the second best, if not the best. They just destroyed the Jets last week. Frank Gore is starting to pick it up. Alex Smith, I don't know, he's sort of gotten worse as the season has progressed, but I still think the 49ers win. Now we have the Chargers and the Saints. I would really like to see the Saints win a game, but I don't see it happening against this Chargers team. Ryan Matthews is back. Phillip Rivers is just as good as always. And the defense for the Chargers is a very solid defense. I would put them above the middle of the pack. I think they're like a ranked 10th or 9th defense in the NFL this year, which is very surprising. So I'll take the Chargers winning here. The Saints are just sorry as hell on defense. I just think they're terrible. But their offense is still good. They put up points, but this defense is going to be the death to this team and franchise. I'm rolling with the Chargers. All right, next we have the Monday Night Football, Texans and the Jets. This is probably like the worst Monday Night Football matchup this year. I think the Texans are going to steamroll the Jets, no problems asked. I think the home crowd is going to be chanting Tebow by the time it's not even over to like halftime. It'll probably be like 18-6 or whatever. They'll be chanting Tebow. But I like this Texans team all around. I think they're the most solid all-around team in the NFL. Good passing, good running, good defense, pass defense, special teams. They've got it all. The Jets, oh my God, Rex Ryan is just a terrible coach. I don't even know what to say about this Jets team. They just don't have a quarterback or running back right now. So yeah, I'm going Texans. All right, keep it 100, Woodies. You heard me.